literate person. In India, it is like who can read and write. But as we go to the America, they clarify and define it in another way. The person who can think, who can speak, who can write, and also he is self-dependent is called as the literate person. So do you ever think that India is also lagging behind that all kind of stuff, like rate is also low in India? If the person who can read and write, he is literate, but if he is lagging behind his thinking, then what kind of we say that he is the literate person? So there are also like loopholes India have to cope up with. So that's why I believe that these culture these countries are far ahead from the India.
Yes, I agree with your point. Very good. But our population is India's population is 125 crore, and maximum peoples are literate, and some people are illiterate. But so many invention created, so many inventions by Indian peoples, like electric scooters and solar, solar urja, so and so many small inventions by Indian peoples, and so that's why India is a great country. I think that, and very India, India got talented peoples. India is a very fast and fast in any field, like education, business, and health department, and Gram Vikas Vibhag, Panchayat Raj. So many great in all departments, and so many high and so many educated peoples in that fields, I think. And so that's why India is a very great country.
That was quite good point. You very well countered the point given by those another team, and the fact is correct that India has a huge population. We are the most populated country, so we do have big minds. A lot of literate people are there, so that was a good counterpoint to that fact which the person in front has given. So now I would like to request this team if they can prove their point wrong or not. Your opinion.
I think that India is now developing and also take the uh, help of the other country nowadays. And this type of conversation is required for India to develop.
Like I believe that there are a lot of people from India who are very much talented, but the Indian youth not following them. Like the talented people like Swami Vivekananda were, Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar were there, but Indian people are not following them. They just going behind their names and not their thinkings. So like this is also happening there, but like as compared to the other countries, like they follow the trends which are good, and and if the Indian people knows like what is, they know that they can differentiate between the right and wrong, but they don't follow the things right things, and in spite of their side effects they don't follow the right things and go to the wrongs.
That was quite good point given by him that Indian people prefer quantity over quality. They focus more on the quantity rather than the quality. They are not following ideal leaders which are there. So that was, I think, a good point. So I would like fellow teammates to counter those points or give a strong opinion about that.
India is also leads a good digital infrastructure also like UPI and Aadhaar card and all. And India is also strong global role also because India is a major a part of international role like G20 and all.
Thanks for highlighting the achievements of India. So also we can focus on other achievements of India, and this team can also focus on the other parts of this topic. So please go ahead. Oh, other participants do have to give their opinion. So please try giving your opinion.
Like as you just said, like G20, this happens in like almost every country who are the part of it. Like India got an opportunity this time, so India is hosting. It is a good thing for us. Like the global summit was happen in India, but like think that like from the 75 years this was happening at the first time, and other countries have got a chance to serve like 2 to 3 times. So still you are believing that India is not lagging behind this culture? The answer is that the yes, India is lagging behind.
We do have our separate organization called BRICS. So this isn't a parameter of measuring some country's growth on the basis of getting into G20. We had our own BRICS organization. So we were in that organization. So right, and we weren't, like, we can't say that we were not in G20, then we were not developing. India is a developing country, but we had our own different organization called BRICS, and we had that union. So we can't consider this that this is being developed and this is not. So we can't consider this on the organizational level. That's my point.
So now it's time for the conclusion. We have reached at the end point of this debate. So by and large we can say that the team supporting the fact that India is not lagging behind, they have stated some facts like India is also developing, producing their own AI startups. India has several inventions. India has led the G20 summit. Some fellow mates said about that India has achieved has unlocked a new achievement of the sending their rockets to the part of the moon where no one was able to send it. So these were quite achievements highlighted by this team. Now if we go to the another side of the coin, that is India is still lagging behind countries like Korea, China, and Japan. So these counterpoints are also good. India is still lagging behind some facts. Like we can see there are some apps like DeepSeek, ChatGPT, which Indian use, and there is no special app developed by an Indian for that. So we are still dependent on other countries for our development, and there are still some parts that there is still some void in that. So these are also good points. And also there is a fact that work culture in foreign is good. They are appreciating Indians like the Sundar Pichai and other Indians which are working for development of their country because they are providing them more opportunities. So that was also a good point. So at last, by and large, we can conclude that we cannot reach to a perfect conclusion about that. India is still developing and some other countries are also there. So I would like to end this debate. Everyone participated very well, presented their opinions. So thank you for having such a respectful and good debate. Thank you everyone for listening each other patiently. Thank you so much for this debate.